the responsibility for late game? The answer is no, because Obuyan scales infinitely.
Wow. Just knowing the fact that you can definitely set up quite a interesting sort of team comp position to go in towards these team fights. We'll be looking out for that sort of waltz that will be brought out in the Land of Dawn.
Oh yeah.
Carmilla kind of helps in terms of the early damage. Like the ultimate will help Hayabusa deal more damage to the enemy team. But for Alter Ego Esports, it's a pretty standard draft. And when we see standard for these kinds of Indonesian teams like Alter Ego, they just do well.
I mean, it's really going to come down to the macro game. With that being said, boys, you guys are going to have a good time. I wish I was Castanino, but now it is up to you. Take it away!
Well, game 2, 10 Seconds Gaming Frost needs to find a way to equalize, or they will be sent back home in the playoffs run in the lower brackets. Leo Murphy already going in for a little bit of a buff invade, seeing nobody right there, so nothing much could possibly come out of this sort of section. But the Khalid versus Lapu Lapu situation is going to be interesting, but Buyan already sucking a little bit too much in the early phase.
Something to note here, actually, it's Sevnia as a tank. This is Tank Carmilla, and we have seen once more, we were mentioning it earlier, the return of fighter Jawhead. That's Koro in a side lane Jawhead.
Well, this is definitely going to be very interesting because we've seen so many different variations of it. Oh, what a dive coming from Yam! He is on a take of health. He does get one for Alter Ego Esports, but eventually he will give one back towards the side of 10 Seconds Gaming Frost.
He wasted so much time there for the side of 10S Gaming Frost. They chased him down, and a lot of these turrets are pushing over to the side of Alter Ego Esports.
Boots being purchased right there, and this 1-for-1 exchange definitely favors Alter Ego Esports in that sort of sense, where, of course, wasting time is equaling to wasting resources. Speaking of resources here, a little bit invade coming from Leo Murphy, and he won't be able to jack the buff away at the moment. Flame Shot does not connect towards Shin.
All right, not even 2 minutes in and it's already pretty clear what Alter Ego Esports is doing. It seems like the name of the game is to make sure Sheena doesn't have a good time.
Yeah, indeed, and you just look at it. Yam's going to be coupling up with Leo Murphy to be setting this one. Oh, Obuyan, he's got to make a run for his life as they are trying to catch Sevnia, but over the back, it's going to be Koro. Koro might just be able to catch it now. Great flicker as they will burn him down.
Leo Murphy knows who the target is, but Alter Ego Esports, they get Shelly Boy taken down. Papa is here fighting for that turtle, and Sheena will get the turtle.
Oh no, ladies and gentlemen, what a turnaround! And there's the Ogi shadow kill. Misses one onto Pi. Oh, Pi just survived with literally 1 HP, close to 1 HP, if not.
A sliver of HP.
Yeah, and like he could have possibly
a grain of sand.
Yeah, he could just throw a little bit of speck of that dust of sand and get that sort of kill, but of course, missing out the opportunity. He has to look for another. In terms of kills, you can definitely see as much as 10 Seconds Gaming is ahead. Oh my goodness. You can see all the ults already being expended. And away from the dragon to connect towards Obuyan. There's no way he can even run out of that. Even the flame shot has been expended, but that is not necessary at all. And it's Alter Ego with the equalizer.
Alter Ego knows that punishing Sheena will be really hard. So they put a lot of time into just shutting down Obuyan. If Obuyan is the late game insurance, then just make him earn it.
Oh yeah, and now they're trading. Ladies and gentlemen, off camera almost we missed it, but Koro taken out here. And Shelly Boy still very, very confident despite falling in the early game. Sitting at 1-1-1. I can say already, Contra, Butters, this game is much more competitive than game number 1. Like, this is already neck and neck. And again, we did mention earlier, at around 4 or 5 minutes, the writing was on the wall. This time, as long as Sheena keeps doing this and Obuyan scales, I think we're going to see something good. We're going to go into, like, what, 20 minutes?
Probably 20 over minutes right here, because this is the game plan coming from the side of 10 Seconds Gaming Frost. And a couple of times, Leo Murphy might have committed a little bit of slight mistakes but it doesn't really matter all too much. And Leo Murphy's just buying a lot more time right here. Well, his axe already been purchased, and as much as he falls, it doesn't really benefit anyone as he tries to get himself out of the safety. Better airstrike does connect, but Cassius giving his life, and OG Xiao connect. And with Papa coming in from the back, though, they're going to be pulling all the way backwards because they can't contest this anymore.
They use so much resource for Leo Murphy that when it's time to go for the clash, they don't have anything left in the tank.
Yep, and that's what we're looking at here in the early to mid. In the late, though, I think 1 or 2 hits from Obuyan's bat impact will be fine. So that's what I'm waiting for right here. And of course, it's right, he does pick up the Purify here, and that would mean good things for the Moonlit Waltz with Sevnia going in, and he's taking a few hits here. Oh, Turtle already started up here. Where is the key player? Where is Sheena? Oh, I think he wants his purple first.
Oh boy, and speaking of which, it's going to be Alter Ego that secures it, but they have been able to catch out Obuyan with the Electo. And with that, 3 members go out in the blink of an eye. Alter Ego Esports, they don't even have the jaw hit anywhere around. It's hard to even contest.
They had a clear miscommunication there. Obuyan, he activated his ultimate quite early. He really wanted to fight, but the problem was Alter Ego was there. They were set up. Leo Murphy here just doing the Leo Murphy things that he does.
Yeah, it does seem like a non-starter given that Bat's Feast actually heals Obuyan. So what they do here is they click the ult, and then, yeah, Pai just jumps in. That's Cassius just blowing him up with the Feathered Airstrike. Like, the lifesteal is not significant at all. Not yet.
At par.
Not
at
yet.
par.
Yeah, at 6 minutes, if there's that many people blasting you, it's not going to work out. So right now, slowly, Alter Ego Esports is making their way through the map. And again, now, earlier it wasn't the case. But this time, again, this is shades of Game 1. 6 minutes in, and that's going to be 1 push for 10 Seconds Gaming Frost, but 3 for Alter Ego Esports. And wow, Yam is just pressuring Papa.
Yeah, and they already have a 3-man setup over on towards this side, and Sheena has already arrived at the scene, so maybe they might need to force a move at the moment. Gonna be kicking up Papa up in the air, but Leo Murphy playing with fire right there. There's not gonna be overcommitment coming from 10 Seconds Gaming Frost as of the moment. Reverse breastplate already having it being appeared on the sub cam.
It takes so much effort for 10S Gaming Frost just to push Alter Ego back. It takes 5 people to just have this advantage, but that's going to be Hayabusa going down. Papa here forced to use the flicker. Obuyan and the others can't do much.
Either way, it's worth it. You take down Sheena, you do that over and over again, and you start going for the choke slowly, and that's going to be mission accomplished. Shelly Boy has, I believe, 2 purple buffs, and that's more than he needs, but less for Sheena.
Speaking of which, we've already seen another attempt on towards Turtle, and Alter Ego absolutely zoning them off, but the Wayward Dragon already connects, and Carl gets popped off. Leo Murphy is absolutely controlling the entirety of the game with Sevnia trying to pull this buff back towards his team's favor, but Yam cutting from the back as well. He sets up the Electo on towards Sevnia. This does not look good. It might just be another mega kill for Yam.
Yam just showing up and bringing his A game here on the first series of our playoffs. He's been doing everything on point.
Ya boy, Yam, he slept on the right side of bed. He woke up, he had a great dream. He dreamt of hoisting up that M2 World Championship trophy, and today he's manifesting, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it's gonna be 1 taken out. Leo Murphy, a little too deep.
Yeah, he definitely tried to force a little bit of the sort of moves coming from the side of 10 Seconds Gaming Frost, but they were pretty much well prepared, and there's no point for him to just go so deep in towards the base itself. And let's have a little bit of a look of the itemization at the moment.
Looking at Pai right now, he isn't even forced to go for a defensive item. He just went straight for that Heptasis. While Obuyan here, he only has the Lightning Truncheon. That is not good 8 minutes in if you are a mid lane that had a certain minion creep just given to you. The priority is there, and right now, Yam gets punished.
Oh, that face tech definitely doing pretty badly for their side, but they are trying to return the favor with the Raging Sandstorm already being expended, and that definitely calls for a little bit of a reset going on. 9 minutes on the clock, and we are seeing perhaps certain decent trades coming in from the side of 10 Seconds Gaming Frost, but they haven't really found that answer in towards these sort of team fights where they really have to find a way to stop Yam, and by doing so, they just get some choke points being set up. But having the Lord being up online definitely going to be pretty interesting.
Yep, already 9 minutes in. It's going to be difficult here for Obuyan to scale. Butters was saying, man, if at this point all you have is the Winter Truncheon, then you're chugging along. Lightning Truncheon. Okay, if anything, I was hoping it was a Winter Truncheon because
save him. That could save him.
That could save him. So if you need to be defensive, you do that. But right now, no contest at all. Not even 10 minutes in, they get the first Lord. Siege minions enhanced. That's going to be Lord crashing down either through mid. I think mid is the way to go here. That's going to be opening up your main artery. It's going to be difficult for 10 Seconds Gaming Frost to defend, to recover, to come back. And if the name of the game for them is to stay in this as long as possible, then all the more it's going to seem impossible. All right, well, I think if it's all, then you just pick either the most pushed in or the weakest turret or something random, so that's what it is.
But but then again, everything is just pushed into the side of 10S Gaming Frost.
Exactly. It's a bad situation. It's a bad look for 10S.
Yeah, we're looking at the macro situation side of things that they have to juggle either or for this sort of the positions of the base. And they spot an eye on towards Yam. This might be looking to be relatively interesting as the fight is about to erupt right here. They do get a little bit of the sun over on side of Yam, but it will be Papa that commits towards Pi. And Koro, he's clearing up the mid side. This is looking relatively tough here for them to just take out. So they do get the Lord down on the ground, but still not much of an answer coming from this side of Alter Ego.
Not bad. They do get the defense, and so far, Alter Ego Esports, they're taking their time because I believe they can. They have taken the 6-minute mark up until to this point, and that's Leo Murphy from the back, taking quite a few hits.
Wow.
Definitely at the first casualty. Leo Murphy pops the immortality, and that's going to be Papa destroyed by Chelly Boy, trading out for 1. It's 2 for 1 with the top lane being taken here by Yam. Again, who is this man? We did not see him in the group stage.
Yam here just playing on another level, and as we can see, Sheena there trying to go for that shadow kill, but I don't think it was really intended to deal damage or to take down anyone. It was for the minions so that they can just push it back without having the trouble of just being present at that moment.
And we can definitely see that Cassius here really goes in for that perfect setup on that point in time, and with that, it just gives so much space for the side of Yam to be enabled, going for those sort of dives. And even though they did trade a pretty much an exchange over on towards that section for a 2-for-1, but they still open up the top side. So great news is that, you know, a minute and a half, we're going to be seeing the Luminous Lord coming into play. Matter Airstrike already being popped up, and it's just Papa all the way back.
Yep, I think what Cassius was doing there was baiting out the ults. So if they could have made the Unstoppable Force come in, force out possibly an out-of-place Ogi Shadow kill, or even maybe Obuyan with, again, very reactive Bat's Feast. But right now, looks like Wave the Dragon being started up here. Oh, it's going to be Santa Claus throwing in Leo Murphy. They lose the Cho.
But Yam is coming in as well with the Electo, but he is being taken to less than 50%. Not looking all too shabby for an exchange from the side of 10 seconds. But they know that they cannot pursue any further. There's not much that they could possibly get out of it. And after losing Leo Murphy, they know, okay, this is a halt right here that we need to take.
Okay, so Obuyan here has the Dominance Ice. He realized that he needs extra defensive stats here against the lineup for the side of Alter Ego Esports.
You put Obuyan in defense position.
Yeah, and Sevnia here, he's gonna go for another item just probably to make him extra tanky. But for Obuyan, it's not really the best thing to just go for pure magic damage right now. You need to help your team. You need to divide the responsibility in terms of taking the damage.
Oh, this is a double setup coming in from the side of Alter Ego Esports. They're making sure that the Benedetta stays busy, shoving that wave all the way on towards the lower side of the map, and Leo Murphy knows that he is inside of the push, so no point to commit. But OG Shadow Kill on towards the corner, and Yam actually cuts out of it alive.
That was what, 2 ults used onto Yam and he just walks away?
I mean, magnificent. Straight up magnificent.
I give it a 10.
I give it a 10 as well.
I give it 11 if I may.
Oh,
But,
that makes it 31.
31.
Quick
Okay,
maths.
quick math.
Oh, quick Lord take as well. Chelly Boy not even blinking. That's going to be the assault started
Look
up
at Leo
by
Murphy.
Alter Ego. Oh, Leo Murphy not even
Let go.
thinking twice for this engagement. Now into the back. Koro
Oh
gets
my
destroyed. Cassius
goodness.
takes him down. That's going to be an Ogi Shadow kill, but they're spreading out the damage. This is great for Alter Ego.
Looking absolutely perfect. They're not even taken off yet. All 5 members intact. They might just be able to close up the game right here, right now. And the Luminous Lord is marching in from where they have an open wound over on the top side. Now, after Ego, one last push, and they might just be able to catch up Papa. Better airstrike being taken out there into play. But Pi as well as Hellboy, they are being hurt. But of course, Leo Murphy will still have immortality. He does kick Zephia straight in towards the team. The Lord has arrived. This might just be game right here. Alter Ego securing their way and towards the next stages of the playoffs.
Their run won't end here, but unfortunately for Tennis Gaming Frost, our team for Japan, this is the end of the road.
Ah, that hurts to see. It does hurt to see, but you got to congratulate Alter Ego. These boys, they played a clean game. It took a little bit more effort than they should have, even though they had a huge lead, but you got to give the 10 Seconds Gaming absolute units, machines, when they are on the defense and forced into their corner.
I still think it was a great effort by 10 Seconds Gaming Frost, and again, in the face of the bad boys of MLBB Esports here, Alter Ego, there's only so much you can expect. There's only so much as underdogs you can hope for.
I like the Carmilla and Sicilian pick, but adding more complexity in your win conditions against a team that you haven't really won against in the past won't help you.
Yep. Don't try to reinvent the wheel mid-race.
And they tried their hardest in that sort of way just to go a little bit out of the box to just pull in a backup surprise. But, you know, Alter Ego, with the multifacets that they have, you just look at Case's impact in this final match between these two sides, and look what they did to him. Look at how Yam could just go in to catch him off with some great electos out there. And that final fight was too hard for them to take.
Yeah, I mean, the goal lead was just way too much. It was already pushing into 13K, and I think at that point, you are just putting extra nails into the coffin just for fun. But an honorable defeat there. And again, to all the Japanese fans out there watching and cheering for 10 Seconds Gaming, our hearts go out to y'all. They are going to